What's going on, everybody? It's about that time out here on the grind again, and so I guess there was a Super Bowl. Now I had no idea because um, that's not something that consumes any of my life or even falls on my radar. But I've been seeing the posts and stuff and people talking about it, and it just reminds me yet again at how inconsistent a lot of y'all are. So it's always, every time I see Super Bowl season come around, I always see the most woke, justice warrior, pro progression, anti racism, pro abolition of systemic systems, anti oppression, pro standing up to the rich elites and the causes, anti people having their freedoms and differences suppressed, all the things, roll them all up. And this is always what you get, people coming out around Super Bowl time. And every time, all the people who claim to be all those things demonstrate how much they're not. Because if you were, there's no way you'd be still watching the Super Bowl or the halftime show for that matter. Now, forget the fact of the whole Charlie Kirk thing. I didn't see that one either. Like I said, I'm so disconnected from the NFL that I don't even keep track of when stuff is. And the reason for that is I realized the thing that apparently a lot of people forgot. This company told a person while you are at work, you cannot protest the things that you feel passionate about. And if you do, we'll fire you. And then they went on to say the same thing to all the rest of their employees. If you try to protest things that you feel passionate about without our approval, we'll fire you. They put stuff in place to say that people could not protest the things they wanted. They can wear pink all through the month of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. They can do all the stuff that the company makes a bunch of money off of protest-wise, but when it came to the thing of kneeling, absolutely not. Fired, never got his job back, and things were put in place to make sure that nobody ever did it again. And this is the company who the most woke activists that you can find will go out and support. Make that make sense. And trust and believe you are supporting them by watching it. By watching it, by talking about it, by tweeting about it, you're supporting that company. Which is why I don't even watch. I don't go to parties. I don't host parties. I don't do none of that. Because I understand, apparently better than most, how marketing and all that stuff works. It don't matter if you're a Nielsen household or not. If you talked about it, then you supported it. Unless you support talking about it negative, if you're talking about it negatively, then no. But if you're talking about, oh, the Super Bowl show was fired, this, that, and third, and here's why. What happens is y'all get tricked into thinking that you not supporting the company that did what they did. You got told that you were supporting the artist that was against the system of some new thing that you want to have an issue with. And this is where the level of social unawareness comes in. Y'all, a lot of y'all don't realize the psychological mind game that's been played on you for the last few years and continuously done, so you fall for stuff like this. You fall for the simplest of psychology. So you're told, oh, well, having this person is now the anti thing to this other government organization that we have a problem with, and we're told that we're supposed to have a problem with this government agency because they're doing something to people who don't deserve to have it done to them. and you're told that it don't deserve to have it done to them because of some arbitrary made up thing that don't even exist. Like, and then you just believe it. But here's the thing that I would say most importantly about something like this. One, this just shows you how hive-minded people are and how disconnected from reality people are. Because if you think that there's anything good or positive about a company who fired a person for standing up for what they believed in, mind you, and what they believed in was a great thing, and then fired them and said nobody else was ever allowed to do it, and then you like that alone should have told you to stop. But no. But now you did it just because you want to go against this other person who was killed that you don't like because of clips and bits that you saw about him. And the reason why I even wanted to talk about this is because it's something else I've been paying attention to, and that's this new term that's going around: Trump supporter. Do you realize how much of an idiot you have to be to think that that's an insult or a bad thing? So if you live in a country and you support the leader of the country you live in, that's bad. And this is the part where people are going to go, well, there's plenty of people who are under vile dictatorship and that. Okay. If that's what you're trying to say this person is, go for it. It's dumb, but go for it. And then compare it to anybody else, and then watch. You're going to make your loose comparison. Before, and this is exactly what. Okay. Mind you, these are the same people that happily collected the PPU or whatever stimulus stuff back in the first. But, yeah, whatever. So, anyway, like I said, it's just, again, this is another reminder of how disconnected people are. And it's sad, but, it is what it is. The hive mind remains undefeated, I guess.